Hello and good morning. Joe Justice here today, and it is Wednesday, April 12th. Can you believe it? We're already at Hump Day, and it is an exciting day. Weather, again, is spectacular. It looks like we're going to have a good couple of days here. So I'm out here on the boulevard in downtown Charleston, just kind of walking around, and thought I'd pop on here and talk a little bit about what I usually talk about on Wednesdays, which is weeding out weakness Wednesday. And I've got a really cool topic on limited beliefs for you today. But before we get into that, I want to remind you that we have the Savannah Banana Game coming up next week. So next Friday, we are going to be hosting our favorite customers, people that we know and love at the Savannah Bananas Game. And that is available to anyone that we work with at Advantage Technology. So I want to encourage you, reach out to your reps. If you've got a rep with Advantage Technology, make sure you give them a call. Tell them that you would like to be part of the game, or send them an email, and they can get you all set up with that. So we would love to see you there. That's going to be next Friday, so hopefully you get a chance. Hopefully this wind isn't blowing the speakers up here. I don't know what it sounds like, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes as we walk forward here. So usually on Weeding Out Weakness Wednesday, I like to talk about topics like checking your network and making sure that you're not having any problems with your network, or not having any kind of problems with edge testing or storage or anything like that. Today, I thought we would talk about something a little bit more interesting, a little bit more business related, and that is limited beliefs. So if you spend enough time talking with entrepreneurs, you'll find that there's a lot of limiting beliefs that really kind of cause, a lot of angst with people, especially when they're business owners. And what is a limiting belief? A limiting belief is a belief that isn't necessarily true, but it limits your activity. So let me give you a really, really good example of a limiting belief. The wind blew something away there. So let me give you a really, really good example of a limiting belief. So a limiting belief is when you say to yourself something like, oh, this person, I don't even want to pitch my product to this person because they wouldn't want my product anyways. That's a limiting belief, because that belief is going to prevent you from pitching your product, right? And if you don't pitch the product, then they're definitely not going to buy the product, right? So that's why it's a limiting belief. It limits your ability to make any progress forward, because you're not even going to try, because your belief's already limited. So you want to watch out for things like that. Let me give you a couple other examples. Another very common example of a limiting belief is when you say something along the lines of, I don't have enough time to do this. If it's a project, maybe it's a side business that you want to do, maybe you've got an idea for a new product, and you say to yourself, well, I don't have enough time to do this. That's a limiting belief. So if you believe you don't have enough time, you're not going to take the necessary steps to take the time, and that's going to prevent you from actually ever doing the work that needs to do to get the time and do the product. Man, it is windy today. Holy mackerel. So that's another very common limiting belief that's going to cause you to never even try. And that's what we're talking about when we're talking about limiting beliefs. Another one is when you say things like, I'm not smart enough. So you believe, I'm not smart enough to do this, I'm not an expert on this topic, I'm not the world's best, so I might as well not even try. Well, again, just by not trying, by limiting yourself with those types of beliefs, and by saying, well, this isn't for me, I can't do this, then what you're really doing is not even giving it a shot. So again, this is limiting you. This is stopping you. So what I want to do is encourage you today on this Weeding Out Weakness Wednesday. Take one of those limiting beliefs. Maybe it's something, maybe you think nobody's going to be interested in your product. Maybe you think you don't have enough time. Maybe you think you're not smart enough. Whatever it is that you think, give it a shot instead, and understand that those types of limiting beliefs, that's going to stop you from moving forward. There's this stoic idea that the obstacle is the way. So what you want to do is take those challenges and try to solve them, and through solving them you will discover how to surpass the challenges and how to make yourself better so that you can improve yourself and reach your goals. And that's when you really look at, you know, how a lot of IT businesses, a lot of tech businesses started out. That's how they all did. They were all told, you know, you won't be able to do it, this won't work. But you know, the founders, whether it be Steve Jobs or Elon Musk and everyone all the way up and down that whole chain of IT innovation and technology innovation, they all proved everybody wrong because they didn't have limiting beliefs that held them back. So I hope you found that helpful. I hope that you share it with a friend. Drop me a comment. Let me know what kind of limiting beliefs that you think you have, or things that you need to overcome. Send me a message. Would be happy to help you out with some of that stuff and talk to you more. Make sure you talk to your Advantage Technology rep about the Savannah Bananas game, and join us next Friday because it's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.